The Liver King was arrested in downtown Austin after making multiple terroristic threats on the life of Joe Rogan before traveling to Texas with the full intent of fighting Rogan to the death after fully crashing out online for days prior.
Guess what? You're dead, bitch. You're dead. Yeah. Welcome to Texas. We just got here. This is Mace. Joe Rogan, I'd like for you to meet Doberman 1. This is Axe. You've already met him, but maybe you weren't paying attention. I'd like for my family to meet your family.
All right, I've got a breaking exclusive for you that I got from our sources. The Austin Police Department, as we speak, is on their way to a hotel in downtown Austin to arrest the Liver King because he's been making a lot of bizarre, cryptic threats to Joe Rogan, and that he's going to come to town and fight him, and now he's there and has posted videos that are very, very direct threats.
24 hours after his arrest, the Liver King was released from police custody with a restraining order from Joe Rogan and immediately went right back to Instagram posting more cryptic threats.
I'm already in the Capitol, but we're going to like Capitol, the location. And I've been given the gift of a restraining order just recently. And so if anybody knows if someone else whose first name rhymes with blow, whose last name is Rogan, I'm not allowed to say it for copyright. I might sue you about you're not allowed to laugh. I'll sue you and put you in jail on that one too. If anybody knows if he's around the Capitol, there's a restraining. I'm not allowed to say that either. Here's how we do it. If anybody's last name is Rogan and you're in the capital of Austin, Texas, like Capitol Hill stuff place, like where they make laws like Rogan versus Liver King, where bullies that are big, that don't just do good and true, are held accountable. Yeah, that's where I'm gonna go. So if you don't mind, just don't be there. Where you at, Capitol? That's where we're going. Somewhere, I don't know if I can see it. Yeah, boy! I invite everyone else to come. The news should be there. If your first name starts with a J and the last name is Rogan, I actually do invite your family, and I take it back. I invite you to come to meet my family. That's what I invite.
We're here at the Texas State Capitol 33 minutes after that post, hoping to see Liver King out here to get an interview, ask him why he wants to fight Joe Rogan. So far, there's no sign of him on either side of the Capitol building, but I'm going to hang out here for maybe, an hour or two, see if he shows up. We'll keep you guys posted. Sadly, after checking his Instagram a few more times, it was clear the Liver King got distracted in his hotel room and was not going to make it to the Capitol building, but we did see a lot of cop cars around the Capitol when we drove up. Although it's never directly stated, the Liver King's crazy obsession with desperately wanting to fight and kill Joe Rogan likely stems from the few random times Joe has mentioned the Liver King on his podcast, exposing him for obvious steroid use a few years back at a time when Brian Johnson was making a fortune by claiming to be natty online.
Yeah, the Liver King thing drives me nuts because that guy's on steroids. I know he's eating really healthy. It's clear he's eating all these animal foods and, he's eating organ meat, which is very rich in nutrients. Well, that's true, but he's dodging the main bullet. Do you know how rare it is to have a physique like that and not be on steroids? You would have to be in the 0.1% of the human population. Just the rare genetic freaks. I mean, I don't care how much you lift weights. Like, that is a freak physique.
I just had raw liver.
You had raw liver?
Yeah, with the Liver King.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
With him?
Yeah, he came to my house and
Did you guys podcast?
We did a podcast.
The Liver King.
You'd be shocked how much we have in common.
Oh, I believe you're both delusional.
We don't brush our teeth. Like we're fucking crazy. We
are you getting ab implants?
He loves livers and yours is failing.
Did you ask him if he has ab implants?
Yeah, he said it was a joke. He said he doesn't have them. He's jacked. Says he's clean too. I asked him about steroids.
Not true. Tell you that right now. Test that guy. I think that started off with Paul Saladino, and then it moved its way to the Liver King.
Sure.
And unfortunately, I think there's a lot of people that were duped into thinking they could actually look like that guy if they were eating raw liver and raw testicles. Let me just classify my definition of mental illness as someone who lies. I think that's a mental illness.
Okay.
I think lying when it's really obvious.
Yeah.
Like, if I try to tell people I'm 6'3", that's an obvious lie. If I say that over and over again until somebody comes up with a ruler, that's crazy. You have to be a crazy person. That's a mental illness. So if you're doing that, you're lying about taking steroids when it's super obvious you're on steroids. Mm-hmm. You're 46 years old. You look like a fucking superhero. Now imagine you've never been famous. and then all of a sudden you are really, really famous really quickly over the course of a few years. Like social media, all over TikTok, your profile is elevated to the point where you could say to the regular person in the street, you know who Liver King is. Like, oh yeah, that roided up guy. Everybody knows who he is. Then the hate, because your labs come out and finds out he's on a shitload of things. This guy's juiced to the tits. Obviously, for a guy like you or a guy like me, we look at a guy like that, like, you've got to be on the juice. You don't even look remotely normal.
Everyone says that though too, but a lot of people believe them.
Well, a lot of people are just ignorant.
The last time Joe Rogan had even mentioned the Liver King prior to these threats popping off was on December 5th, 2024. Then, seemingly out of the blue a full half year later, the Liver King started posting super weird, vaguely threatening videos about Joe Rogan sometime in June of 2025 that quickly got more and more direct. A lot of these videos have since been taken down by his team, but the first remaining threat that can be found on his page was posted on June 21st, just 4 days before arriving in Austin. We've compiled all of the Liver King videos talking about Joe Rogan right here in chronological order, but buckle up and strap in because this is a real doozy and had to be cut down from over 2 hours of total footage into a palatable 20 minutes that gets crazier and crazier as it goes.
I'm gonna go fight with this guy. Do you see? I don't know. Hopefully you can see. You see that guy? Can you see him? That's him. I'm picking a fight with him because I think that it matters to me. It matters to me. And in case you haven't heard, Liver King challenging the man, Joe Rogan, to a fight. I hope that you won't feel me tap. That's never happening, tapping, because I have something actually to fight for. Actually, that's my family. I have a principle to fight for. That's what I'm, and oh, well, what if he actually does what he's saying? What if that would be interesting? That would be interesting. I'm gonna make a quick video to weigh myself right now. In case you didn't know, I take shits on the ground. This is where I lay in the shower. I lay here on the ground. That's my enema bucket. This is my enema bucket right there. And that's what I'm about to do, is I'm gonna try and get a shit worked out. And I'm like, why would I ever wear white? That's ridiculous. I'm gonna wear it after I beat your ass, Joe Rogan. And when I say well, after I beat your ass, nobody wins nor loses. There's an outcome. There's an outcome. There's not good or bad, there's just an outcome. Stimulus and response. And the outcome is good and true, multiplied by that. And then what ends up happening is the king crown. You know, everybody wants to wear the crown, but all roads bleed through barbarians. I'll see you tomorrow. 192. Probably about weight the same. Probably you're taller than me. Everything that you think, all those things about me are probably true. 192 is true. And I'll probably, if you want, I can cut more. I'll be ready whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready. Or you can release me of this fight, and you can just welcome me right onto the show tomorrow. Well, that's not who you really are. We actually really know you, and well, this is what you got credit for. I don't really need the credit, you know. Thank you. But it's so disappointed that everybody seems, a sense of disappointment, not reconciling with the actual truth. It's like everyone's kind of left anemic, knowing we can't have closure. There's no closure because this doesn't make sense. This doesn't compute. Joe Rogan, bro, just fucking invite me on. Release me of all these other things, man. I've been short with people. Haven't had much of the TYME stuff lately. I was just thinking about going to sleep. Why do you go to sleep? Well, when do you go to sleep? When you're tired. Maybe I'll sleep when I'm tired. Sleep when I'm tired. No, look, I'm not really tired because I'm in fight mode. I actually am in fight mode. I have something to fight for. It's a principle. It's my family. Windows up. I called Justin, said this, that, and the other, and then he said that the videos that I made earlier were deleted, archived. And I said, how come? Why? Because it's not a good look for you, and this and that. And I said, well, I wasn't on drugs then. I'm not on any drug right now. I'm upset. I'm mad. I will honor my family. And I didn't ask anyone's permission to post those videos because I'm my fucking man. I posted those videos. And then someone on my team, Adam, made another really bad decision, incongruent with the truth, concerned to contract in scarcity, to protect like that, not okay. Because I said the truth, I meant the truth. And now I'm fighting with someone on my team to communicate, to restore the truth. For the record, I'm not embarrassed of those videos. For the record, I made those videos. I skipped the line and posted them myself. Right after I made the videos, they were almost live. And then Adam Trank deleted those videos. And now I hope you go back to my profile page, and I hope that we get the attention that it deserves. I actually challenged Joe Rogan to a fight. Queen starts to tell me about this character, Johnny Bravado or something. And she's like, yeah, because I invited her to Austin. I said, Queen, okay, just finished the yoga thing. Now, hey, you want to go to Austin with me? Do we have any plans for Monday? No. Okay, want to go to Austin? She's going, so she's coming, so good. None of it's changed. Everything I've said is still true. Looked like a maniac. Why is he on drugs? Wasn't on drugs. All of that's still true. Restored are those videos. So I'm going to post this on my Instagram right after this. This just happened. And then I told my wife, hey, you know what you should do? You should do one last comment. You should tell him, since he said what his job is, it's his job to do that, not to be a man or true to his principle of man, respect maybe another man, but he did his job, right? He's proud of that. We're not going to parent him, so why don't you just let him know he did a good job. What's going to happen today, I'm kind of sharing this, I guess, with everybody, but for anyone who's on standby for today, thank you for getting everything ready, but we're resting today. If I could just formally get an invitation onto Joe Rogan podcast, and I'll release myself of leaving tomorrow. But guys, we're leaving tomorrow at around 12. No one's going to be obnoxious. Being nourished actually right now by the sun. That's happening. Plugged into the infinite source that's a beautiful mother. Yeah. Thank you, Stevia, for that delicious nourishment. I aim to go and do some good and true with it. Like rip Joe Rogan apart in an actual fight, and then bond afterwards. So we had a cockroach, and we got axe, and it's 3 a.m. in the morning. I'm trying to pick a fight with Joe Rogan. Yeah. And I thought I'd make a really entertaining video. That one will come next. I'm going to do that one next. The cockroach left. And it's just me and Axelrod. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good friend Axelrod. Yeah. Ax champion. Still champion. Still here. I'm not going to go to sleep until my people show up, because we're going to Austin today. Unless I get an invitation. Joe Rogan can release me of all this nonsense, but I'm not going to sleep for a week otherwise. Joe Rogan, I'm calling you out. My name's Liberty. Man to man. I'm picking a fight with you. Yeah. I have 0 training in jiu-jitsu. You're a black belt. You should dismantle me. But I'm picking a fight with you. Your rules. Whatever you want me to weigh, I'll weigh it. I weighed 190 this morning. I'll come to you whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready to go. I'm on a vibration plate, by the way. That's what I'm shaking on. It's a principle. You can't pick a fight with a real king and then expect there not to be an actual fight, bro. Joe Cohen's waiting on the jet skis. I'm gonna lock it down, take my shit, ask Joe Rogan to just invite me to the podcast so my queen doesn't have to worry about me taking her shit at 6 in the morning, wondering if I was sleeping. No, queen, I didn't sleep. I do want to sleep, but I'm going to sleep next week once Joe Rogan accepts me and our family to either fight or on the podcast. And I'll answer all your questions. I'm going to finish this video, take a shit, wipe my ass actually, go on the jet skis with Joe Cohen, and then I'll do the family stuff. But this week I'm going to be fighting, and I'm asking for your support. Give me 30 seconds to finish the video, wipe my ass, give you a kiss, and get on the jet skis. Is that okay? She says okay. She says okay. That's what I'm dealing with, and I ask her for the grace, you know, because otherwise she would think I'm crazy, but she knows what I do. She knows my principles, good and true, and I always will honor her, period. Okay. Joe Cohen, he's waiting for me. Joe Rogan, can I go on the fucking show, please? Please, 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 please. I gotta go now.
Support anything and everything. Because Joe Rogan, we don't have to make videos to pretend anymore. All of this is happening. We're coming to you. I've challenged you man to man to a fight. Honorable. And we don't have to pretend or make any videos. The world is watching. They'll make the videos for us. And you don't have to hold a camera. You can hold the hand of somebody that you love, because what happens next to you, you're going to need to remember that feeling. You're going to need something more than what you did to give you something to fight for, because I have my family to fight for. And I'll die for them, you know that. And you're a black belt, but you've never come across something like this. Willing to die, hoping that you'll choke me out. I pray to God, because that's a dream come true. It feels good. And then the limbs, I'm fighting for my family. So limb. Go ahead. But then you have to contend with something else. And I weigh 177 pounds. An actual savage. That's what warriors do. You and Andrew Tate are good warriors. But you're actually better than that. Real tension we have. Comedy that you do is good and true. We have real tension. But what I see in you is comedy is good and true. Touch points. Well, people laugh. If we don't make fun of them at their expense, they laugh. You should all make fun of me. You should all make fun of me at my expense. Trust me, that it still works. And then you should get paid for it. And let's go. Because we're leaving. We're going to Austin. What was my very last point?
That we're gonna kick Joe Rogan's ass?
The real G said it. Oh, it's my speech. Justin Fitz. You can't buy this kind of stuff. They're serial numbers, not replicatable, not reproducible kind of stuff. Presents like that, Joe Rogan. That's how we do it in Texas, you know. That's real man kind of stuff. We're coming to Austin. We're about to leave, aren't we, boy? Yeah. It's Monday. It's 8 o'clock-ish, and we're coming. It's still happening, and if it could help me end it, well, actually, it won't ever end now. We're just so deep into it that it will only build, and I actually will never go away. I actually have something to fight for. Come on, boy. Something to fight for. Okay, you can have it, yeah. And so, we'll see you soon. Real tension I have with you. Real fucking beef. Yeah. Real beef. It's a real fight, yeah. And there comes bearing see if you want to see just a little. Sunday, 8:30-ish. Family car. My boys, my queen, our dogs. We come bearing gifts. Gifts for those that deserve it. See you here in a minute. That's how we do it in Texas. Welcome to Texas, Joe Rogan. Oh, you forgot? Oh, you thought I was coming to you. Oh, I am coming to you. And I weigh 177. We got on a real scale, 177. The fake scale, 192. Joe Cohen, he's my high priest. Exquisite scientist, biochemist. He's optimized me in a way that I can be articulate enough to dismantle another man, but I wouldn't want to unless I had to, unless he might threaten my family. You ever heard of the Alamo? That's Texas, yeah. That's who's coming. And that's a kind of friendship too. That's afterwards. We're gonna do something good and true. Oh, fuck, I get lost in my own shit. Okay. Adam, what time is it? What time? It's about 8:30-ish? 8:31? Oh, I was on this. Where are we going, Adam? Austin, Texas. And who's Liver King picking a fight with?
Joe Rogan.
Everybody knows Rams. Whoa. Yeah, boy! It's king time. Liver king. Liver is king. Liver is king. That's kind of the message, the ancestral way. It's pretty dope. Welcome to Texas. Here we come. My bicep's about to get torn off because, oh shit, I gotta go. Okay, this is what I'm coming to. My beautiful queen. Say hi, my beautiful queen. Say hi. Just say hi. Oh, that's all you get until you're, oh gosh, she wants one more time. Say hi. Yeah, okay. Joe, what's your wife's name? My wife's name is Bojana. She's from Poland. I'm Polish. Those are my roots. We're Polish. This Polish family, Texas proud, eagle strong, bicep torn off. Oh shit, I gotta go. We'll see you in Austin. What day is it? What day is it? Monday. Just pulling up to the capital of Texas. Guess what? You're dead, bitch. You're dead. Yeah. Welcome to Texas. We just got here. This is Mace. Joe Rogan, I'd like for you to meet Doberman 1. This is Axe. You've already met him, but maybe you weren't paying attention.
Do you like to work out? Do you get the sun? Do you believe? Do you like liver? Have you ever talked about liver before, Joe Rogan? Oh, what about Bond? What about that one? Do you like that one? Those are the ancestral tenets, the real ones, not the one that you made up about sunning your butthole. That was the imaginary one that you were hoping was on the list of commandments or tenets or whatever. I'm going to be here all week. Anybody know who I am? You probably don't. My name is Liver King. That's the metaphor that I actually earned. Real blood, actual barbarian turned king, warrior, fighter, turned king. No longer a fighter against other men, builder of alliances. That's what we do. That's what us kings do. We fight, yeah, out of principle. Not another man. Exception today. All week, Joe Rogan. So when I'm like, hey, anybody know my name? Liver King. Who am I fighting? Joe Rogan. I'm here tomorrow or the day after, because I'm here all week. I don't know if you heard. Rogan versus Liver King. Period. C-O-M. All week, this week. It started on Monday. It's going to go through at least Friday. It may go over the weekend, but no longer than that. I'm going to record a lot of videos this week. And then I'm not going to record any for a long time. That's what I'm fighting for. And my family. I don't know if I mentioned them. You have one of those. What would you do for them? Oh, but you're not doing this for them. It's unwinnable for both of us. I don't know what else I can do to surrender to you. But anything I can do to you, for you, through you. I am a man, a real man, and you could denounce me and call me the metaphors of all these other things. I own it. I did it. I did all of it, and you can hate me and say these things, but you're not allowed to do that further than me. And when you do, and it touches my family, for the Jim Riggs and the predecessor Bryans of me, it's an unwinnable fight that you picked. Just happened like that because you'll never be able to debate a principle. Yeah. Civilizations can't do that either. Have you seen Apocalypto? It's kind of like sort of what you're doing to yourself from the inside out. There's a deeper thing that we have, though. It's called the soul. We can all change. Look at me, I did it. Me Liver King, me make fire. Caveman idiot guy. Real fucking. You know that guy. That's what I use on my nails. You know what? Should I make a video? Dude, if you see how I handle my toes, not the pads on the bottom of my feet, and then the hands that are actually going to do something to you of consequence because you deserve it and you earned it, I love you, brother Jim Riggs. I honor you. I fight for the guys like us, Jim Riggs. That's what I'm fighting for in principle for my brothers like Jim Riggs. I honor you, brother. A man of actual utility, not a pretender. A king who's not with us, but did king things. He actually is with us. He actually is with us. He's always with us. The ones that matter most. Jim, I honor you. Did you guys know that I was sending Jim Riggs? He died. And I don't know, some of you know that when he was dying, I'm like, oh, how do I save your life, Jim? How do I save your life? I just got to know you. I just got to know you. You're like my best friend now. How can I save your life? You know what I did? I said, hey, let's go to Joe Rogan Comedy. Let's send you there. Let's get you to really laugh. You know how good it feels when you laugh? Fun box, good and true. The cells radiate a different disposition, a healing disposition. Comedy's, for the most part, good and true. I honor you, Jim Riggs, and I wanted you to go to Mothership, Joe Rogan.
I'm not recording while dealing with the cops outside.
This took a while. Anything and everything. And when I go to the back, Justin's recording Fitzpatrick. He's got the most beautiful wife in the world. You wouldn't want to take most of them to prison. I wonder if I have to go. You should just record this right. I wonder if I have to go. And on the shitter, what happens then? Did they arrest you on the shitter? Do you know?
I think we'll find
Texas, because Joe Rogan. This is how I do my thing. Can I take my phone? They probably won't let me take my phone.
You can take your phone and hold it.
Oh yeah. We're still talking. If you don't mind, what all I need to do in the great state of Texas, that's where they do the Alamo stuff. I was making my morning fire. And this is what goes in the fire in life. This is an adventure we have in life. We can do this thing. It's a master builder. We can build people. Celebrate. Comedy's awesome. You're still great, Joe Rogan. I can be arrested, and I want to fight you. Real tension. It's all gonna happen. I'm speaking fast now. Or you can never change. You can evolve. It's a 10th ancestral tenet. You could do that one. You could evolve, or you could never change. That's going. Master builder. We're gonna keep. Destroyer. That goes in the fire. That's what I was gonna be recording. I don't plan for much. I did plan that one.
Hey, we know.
You're not going to stop recording.
No, I'm not. Let's just not have that on your pocket. While you're
a Leatherman?
Yeah.
A Leatherman.
A knife in it.
I know, but it's not reasonable to have a Leatherman.
They're going to take it off of you.
Okay, keep protecting me like Peter Nemeth tried to. Don't say anything. Contract, don't say anything. What did I do that's illegal? Can somebody first just tell me? Because as soon as you can do that and keep recording, because what we do is family. You never have to be embarrassed of family. Ancestral honor, it's called reputation. We're the Liver King family, a real king, a real queen who's kind of scared. Striker over here is kind of scared. Dad's getting arrested again. We've already been through it once. The first time, do you remember what I said? I said, guys, Bob was not fast enough to make it to the plane. Look at her. But I'm about to sprint as fast as I can to the plane. But all the police are talking over here. I'm going to make a run for the jet. I'm going to go as fast as and I'm pretty fast now, especially now, 178 pounds, Joe Rogan. But you weigh more than me. You're a black belt. Why not just for fun fight me, or, like physical fight, real tension? I don't have any training. There's 126 ways to choke someone out. Is the technique and strategy. We call it jiu-jitsu. There's an infinite amount of ways to be primal. That's my boy. And the primal part of it is the fun part was going to jail. Cops are coming. And I say, I'm going to run. I'm going to go. I'm going to sprint. You can fucking make it. I know you can. I know you can too. Okay, but y'all don't fucking go until I get my wife, my queen, your mom. I'm going to get her.
We're gonna take off. You guys fucking got it, Papa. Just go naked, you guys. It's okay. It's okay. We'll say bye to her later. We don't have time to go. Yeah. So y'all boys should too. Everyone should be coming. Yeah. I would love it if all of that could be. Are they right outside?
Yep.
The police?
Yep.
And
They're in unmarked.
How much time do you think we have? Wait, they're unmarked?
They're
How do you know the police?
because I saw their badge.
How do you know the real badges?
Because I'm worked in law enforcement for a very long time.
And so you know it's a real badge?
Yes.
How? Do you know legit?
Legit.
So you know, okay, so if it's legit means everything's legit. So how much time do I have to take a foot? I just finished my, share all this, please. And I'd like to share what happened behind closed doors too. Because at the end, it's fist bump, pound, lock it down. When it's time for any respective family, 4 pillars to lead, united we always are. Look, we're here as a family. Our dogs are here. We're all here. This is intense. Dad's getting arrested. We know how it went the first time. Didn't feel good. Rep 1. Rep 2, united, family, familiar, resistant, stronger. Don't forget to have fun, guys. Adventure's fun. Master builders. Just bump, pound, lock it down. That's behind closed doors. Could you just let them know, like,
You gonna take shit?
I can really be out of here in about probably 12 fucking. I'll set my timer for 12 minutes, and I can deliver on exactly those words. But I'll need for you to come back and tell me, let's start the time. Don't stop recording with the police and all that. Okay? Don't ever, I didn't say pointing at me. Keep going, keep walking. I'm walking you out. Doesn't move.
You're horrible at this directing thing.
Just don't stop no matter what.
I got you.
Anyone else that you can get to record you, like Christians, should be recording you too. Anyone who is free, not my family, okay? Not my family, but anyone on our ecosystem team should be, go ahead and share more of the experience.
Copy that.
Man to man. I don't have my shoes on. I was taking a shit. I actually haven't broken the law. My real family is here. You're a real man. You're a real woman. If you have a family, you know what this might feel like to a mom. You might know what this feels like to a dad. Where nothing was actually done wrong. And maybe
why are you here?
Queen, allow me. We're not going to commingle communication. Allow me to. You said I had no time. 0. And you've given me this much space because you know what's actually right. You know what's actually right. And so you're telling me I can't have 12 minutes to swallow myself out of here because we were expecting maybe something else. And guess what? That's why I'm doing all of this, because the movie and everybody suggested this character is this other character. And then you guys are receiving me this way, and all of a sudden 0 time because you know the principle of the matter. I'm an actual man, husband to my queen, and you think you're gonna, and you could. You guys have the right to. You might not be strong enough to actually. And the thing that would suck is I would still supplicate. You still do whatever you want to me. I would do that too, but I could handle both of you guys.
That's fine. We don't.
And my boys are right there. Striker and Rad are right there. My boys. So can I have 12 minutes to just finish my actual shit? I did 4 coffee enemas this morning. My intestines don't work like yours. And that's what so that man to a man, can I have 12 exact minutes? We set our timer and I'll deliver on my word exact. Thank you. Hold on. Never mind, to start with. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Let's lock it the fuck down. Fist bump, plan, lock it down. I'm not giving you that right now, but I know that you're friendly. Thank you. Boys, we're leaving in 12 minutes exactly, okay?
The scene in the hotel room leading up to his arrest, where he's almost in tears begging to take a shit, is by far the craziest part of this whole thing. It's clear the Liver King wants some sort of revenge, but publicly losing your mind like this and talking about how good it would feel to be choked out by Joe Rogan leads me to believe the King is fucked up on drugs and deep down probably has believed he's been owed a spot on the Joe Rogan Experience for a long time now, solely based on the fact that in his mind he checks so many classic JRE boxes like strength, fitness, outdoorsmanship, manhood, a large social media following, except per usual, Joe Rogan spotted a fraud a mile away and sent Brian Johnson into a crazy downward spiral viral that honestly had him acting like a stalker and culminated with him spazzing out in a hotel on June 25th, 2025, when the Liver King was finally arrested in downtown Austin, Texas for making terroristic threats on Joe Rogan's life, as first reported by Alex Jones on InfoWars minutes before it even happened in real life. What a time.
Okay, so what did they say?
They, listen, just take this with a grain of salt, but they assured me he's going to be in an hour.
Yeah.
It's like, we got to process you. He'll bail out, but we're talking probably 24 hours.
24 hours?
Maybe first thing tomorrow when he sees the judge. I don't know.
Oh, so it's not an hour. He's going to be the 24 hours.
I don't know. They could do a 24-hour.
Take you this way to the lobby.
Thank you.
The Liver King looks comically small in this police video. I know Joe Rogan isn't the tallest guy either, but bragging about being 170 pounds when it comes to a fight is hilarious. And there's obviously really no question what would happen if these two guys actually got to brawl. Although it would be funny to see how far Joe Rogan could kick the Liver King. Double check right now that you're subscribed to Clip World. This here is our second channel. It's not the Joke World main channel. Although maybe you're totally new here and don't even know about either of these channels, in which case still subscribe to both. In exchange, you'll get around-the-clock comedy news coverage, keeping you up to date with all your favorite comedians. And we'll even send you some free stickers in the mail if you send us a message on Instagram or fill out the form in our bio. That's it. Thank you for watching, and anyone who does not press subscribe right now, I officially challenge you to a fight in Austin, Texas, where I'll be fighting for my family.
At Joke World. That's it, at Joke World.
And the world is WRLD.
That's a great YouTube channel, Joke World. Check it out.